Hello, dear friends. We're glad to welcome you on ALLATRA TV Bangladesh. And today we continue our discussion about the Creative Society, and we're glad to find out the vision of Creative Society of our special guest. But before we introduce you our special guest, I would like to remind you that Creative Society is the project. It's actually a unique global project of our mankind. And you can find out more information about it on allatraunites.com website. My name is Kate, and my co-host today is Anna. Hi, Anna. How are you doing?
Hello, Kate. I'm doing great and very excited today to have the conversation with our special guest. So that's why I would like to introduce with us today Tanvir Hossain Rabby. He is a student at Rajshahi University of Engineering and Technology, and he studies glass and ceramic engineering. He is a joint secretary at Connecting Youth for Change and also publication secretary at RUET Cricket Club. So, Tanvir, welcome to our live conversation.
Hello, thank you very much for inviting me in this great live program. I'm really enjoying. Yes, hello to everyone.
Thank you. Thank you so much to find time. And first of all, could you please answer to this common question for all of us? What inspires you in life?
That is a great question. I would like to answer it. Anything that creates a value in one's life always inspires me. Focus, dedication, and determination to reach the goal always make someone exceptional. Who doesn't want to follow an exceptional person? Who is really able to make something different? It is quite easy to think differently, but really hard to implement. So thinking different things and then make that successful is always great. To be honest, these kind of things always inspire me.
That's great. And since you're still studying, so maybe you could share what you're focusing nowadays, what you are discovering for yourself.
Yeah, nowadays I'm thinking about improving myself. I'm just trying to be the best version of mine. I'm always find myself where I will be best and what can I do for people? What can I do for society? Will I be useful for society? Will I be effective for all? Can I make justice? Nowadays, I'm just thinking all of this, and finding myself or finding is really great. Is really always great and really exciting and interesting.
You just mentioned that you always are eager, like you're always in search of what you can do to be useful for other people. And this is so inspiring. And what do you think, what unites all people in the world, regardless of our artificially made differences, right? What do we all have in common internally?
Yeah, definitely. The same thinking, the same mentality, the same goal always makes someone exception. If we have the same goal, same mentality, then whatever we can do that. We can do that very easily. Yes, I'm now in my day. Nowadays, I'm trying to invent myself, and just I'm trying to focus myself to invent something great. What I can do for society, what I can do for people. That really makes someone great. So I'm just trying to be focusing on that. That's all about myself, my focus nowadays.
That's great. But could you please just mention maybe like few things what you think, what unites all people all around the globe, regardless of nationality, religion, or some other affiliation? What like all people or all we have in common?
We human, I think we human is a common factor. We are human, and this is, I think, this is just one answer for your question. We human being, and we have to ensure all human rights equal. We have to ensure the basic rights of human. Yes, I think about this.
Totally agree with you. That's really that human is something that is common for all of us. And that's why, like just smoothly, we are coming to the question of creative society, because such society is directed to a human. So maybe you could now share and like answer to this question that nowadays billions of people all over the world are answering. So how do you envision creative society? Like, what is for you creative society?
As you have already mentioned, that creative society is for human, to ensure all equal. There will be no discrimination between human. All human will get the equal rights. So I think it's always positive. I think whenever I thought about creative society, whenever I found it in internet, I had studied about it. I just saw that different things, very interesting things, really make me interested. Definitely. I think their plan, their goal, their ambition is really positive. We are working for people. We want to ensure that people get equal right. I think from my point of view, from my perception, that creative society is doing a great job around the globe, and I think this is gonna have a great response all over the world.
And it already does, I can tell you for sure, because we talk to so many people worldwide, different countries, different nationalities, and we find out that basically we all are the same and we do want the same things. So why don't we unite and all together build the society of our dreams? And also, I wanted to tell you that not such a long time ago, an unprecedented event took place on March 20th, 2021. Creative Society, what the prophets dreamed of. This was a large-scale international conference that was initiated by people from more than 180 countries of the world. And during this conference, we discussed the fact that humanity actually can unite if we choose the path to unification. And also during this conference, the 8 foundations of building the creative society were shown to all people. And these 8 foundations actually were created, right, through a global social research, social survey that was conducted by the volunteers worldwide. And right now, I would like to ask our technical support to bring up the video that will show us what these 8 foundations are and how they were created.
The biggest social polling in our entire history of civilization has been conducted during the last 10 years by people around the world. 180 countries, millions of people of different social statuses, denominations, nationalities, talk about the society in which they want to live in. And this is a creative society based on the answers of the people from around the world. 8 foundations of creative society were established. A society where all people can live in happiness, peace, and prosperity. This is that very society that our prophets bequeathed to us. All prophets talked about the value of life, freedom, honesty, common human values, equality before God, mutual respect, and unification of people, about love for each other. They talked about the common truth and about the world which we can create. The prophets said, there will be a time when we're able to build a creative society. We are honored to live in the time which the prophets talked about, when everyone is chosen.
Amazing video. Thank you so much.
That is great. That is amazing video.
Yes, yes. And also, I wanted to ask you a question. Could you please share with us and our viewers if these 8 foundations are close to your culture and to your traditions? And what do you like the most about these 8 foundations?
Yes, definitely. I want to say your tradition is very close to our tradition. Your culture is very close to our culture. As our plan is to build a creative society along with the people around us. So I think their contribution will be a major factor here. We have spread the positivity as much as we can. We should avoid aggressiveness while we are spreading positivity. We have to be patient so that the fruit becomes sweet. As it is not a matter of just one day. So keeping determination and focusing on our goal, we have to move forward. As we were talking about what people can do, then I must say people should be sacrifice minded and they should have a mentality to giving, not just having. We have to share what we have among the deprived people. Only then they will believe us on our words. So I think people should act like this to let all people know around us what we're just doing. I think in our culture, maximum people think the same thing. But as we are talking about the creative society, so I think whenever they will see me here, they will be also more interested, and then they can express their mind with us, and they will. And I'm hopeful that they will also work with us. What do you say?
Great, thank you for sharing. And maybe like about the 8 foundation you can mention. So what do you like the most when you have read the 8 foundations?
Yeah, sorry. Can you please repeat?
Yeah, what do you like the most when you have read the 8 foundations? Like maybe you have the favorite foundation, or maybe the meaning, something that you like. So could you please share with us?
Yes, I think the human is the first priority. Your 8th foundation is working for human rights. So we start from human. So I think equal humanity rights. That's really make me inspired, and that's really taught me to work with this. So I think human should be the most first priority. That's it.
Absolutely. And actually, in my opinion, and even, the first foundation of all of this, like human life, and it's the highest value, even when this foundation could be implemented in our society, then we will have really global changes in our world. So
exactly.
Of course, agree with you that it's so important that it's all, mentioned about human and is directed to a human. And also, in this foundation is mentioned about the education, since the education should be free and easily accessible to all. And since you're students, so maybe from your point of view, you could share how do you see how this sphere of education will function in creative society, when human become in the center, when human life is the highest value, when all the information and everything directed to uplift humanity, like in a person and in society, to really upbring a human with the capital H. So maybe you could share with us, how do you see the education in creative society?
Yeah, I think the education system should be free for all the students. Only then they will be interested on education. We know that education is really important for all of us to have a better future, to have a better society. Whenever we'll be educated, then only then people will have a positive mind to change the society. Regular. We know we are really progressing day by day. So the progressness mainly depend on education. Whenever I'm an educated boy, then I can really make people aware of the happenings. I can inspire them. I can suggest them what is good for them, what is good for us, leaving all the greedy thing, all the crime that is happening in the society. So I think education is the most important thing, and if we make the system free access for all the students, then I think the system will change, the society will change, and also we should facilitate the deprived students who is really not able to study. We know the situation all around the world is not same. So whenever we can make sure that the education system is free and it's open for all, only then I think the positive changes will rapidly happen.
Well, thank you so much. You actually brought up a really, really important thing, because education is like the foundation, it's like the base for our future generations to come. And if we pass the knowledge that we already have, if we pass the experience that we already have to them and inspire them and help them to develop, then we can see a bright future for all of us. And also, since we are discussing the Creative Society project, and as it is mentioned in in the project itself, that the human is a fundamental unit of society. So the format of society and the format of relationships, development of all spheres of our human life, conditions in the world that we live in, depend on each one of us. So if we keep on passive, right, nothing change. So could you please elaborate on the role of every person in building the creative society?
Yeah, definitely. I think we human being has a great role to building a proper creative society. We human, what do we do actually? Our task in society, what is the main task? I think people is the main factor here. I think people can, if one person is aware, I think the another person will be aware. As our plan is to build a creative society along with the people around us, so I think their contribution will be a major factor here. As we like to spread positivity as much as we can. So people, I think the contribution of people will be bigger here. Changing or bringing positivity is not an easy matter. We have to work hard for it. Whenever we can give hope to people who is deprived, then they will believe on us, and only then they will work with us to change the positive thing in the society. So I think people has a great role here. They can bring a huge change what is now happening. We know there is no end of progressness. Every day we can progress. So we want to progress day by day, and for that we have to work really hard. If we think just ourselves, if we become selfish, then it's not going to help. Yes, individually I am successful, but in whole, if we think about the whole system, then we're just lagging behind. So I think people should have sacrificed mind, and they have to work really hard to make people convince what we want to do, to have equal distribution in the society. What is gonna be our role? We have to first of all we have to know. Then we have to inform all the other people. Only then we can change. We can bring change in the society. So I think people is a really major factor here.
Yes, absolutely. And like the building of creative society, as you said, really depends on us. And first of all, as you mentioned, we have to inform all people all around the world, since this is the first stage to achieve creative society. And as active we will be, as faster we could build such society. So that's why it's so important, just to pass the information that such initiative exists, and we people, we could make a choice in what kind of society we would like to live. So really, that's so important. And now I think it would be interesting to watch one cartoon, and this cartoon is from the one more global conference, Creative Society United We Can. So now I would like to ask our technical support to show us this cartoon, please.
Aliens came to Earth. At first, they flew around it, saw everything, and then decided to talk to the people on Earth. They asked, "Why do you have so much garbage and garbage cans?" "Well, this is because we don't have enough money to build waste processing plants." "But why do you have so many hungry and homeless people?" "Well, this is because we don't have enough money to feed them and build houses for them." "But why are you constantly at war with each other?" "This is because we don't have enough money and we're trying to take it away from others." The aliens scratched their heads and said, "We fly around galaxies, have explored many worlds and planets, but have never met such a rare and, as it turns out, such a very necessary resource as money. Could you show us what it looks like and show where you get it in space? Then we will try to get it, bring you more of this money, and help you establish harmony on your planet." "We don't fly anywhere to get money," the Earthlings answer. "We print it ourselves." "Yourselves?" said the aliens. "Yes." After this answer, Earthlings were deleted from the list of intelligent beings.
Yeah, I actually really like this cartoon. So Tanvir, maybe you have some comments after watching this cartoon.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, so do you have any comments after watching this cartoon?
Yes, definitely. We have some common things that some people is homeless, jobless, and they don't have the proper living standard. It's really common. And also the other things, all the things are not similar, but the one thing that always catch on my eyes that the deprived people is really common I have seen ever.
Yeah, but also, this cartoons show us how absurd is our society, like nowadays. So that's why maybe you could share your understanding. How is important to change the format of our society now?
That's a really good question, and also a difficult question to answer. Why we don't have a high living standard or a proper living standard because of lack of money. We know that people don't have the equal money. So whenever I don't have that, so I can't think like other people do. I just get behind. I just get behind just because of money. I cannot do what I want. I cannot do with my expectations. I think so. This is a factor. Money is really a big factor. Whenever we can ensure the equal distribution, just suppose if we have the proper money to live, if we have sufficient, and if we have the extra money, then we can donate it to the people, and they can have it as their they can definitely feel their demand with this money. So if we really do this, then their life will be changed, and they will also have a good living standard, and also they can dream what we are actually working for. We are working for the equalization of humanity. So I think our little effort, our little appreciation, our little help can really cherish them, and they will also be like us. What do you think?
Yeah, but I think it's not only because of money, because maybe you do not understand my question properly. Well, I'm asking how is important, to make these changes from the consumer format that we have nowadays, to the creative society. How is important to make this? Because when you said about money, I heard like recently that even if we all will receive around $1 billion, So it will not mean anything, because the prices, the cost of the food and other stuff will be the higher. So we become poor as well at the same time. So it's not, depend on how much money we will receive, or we do have. It only depends on the relationship between people. Just to make the economical global and make the prices really normal for all of us, and then we do not need money anymore. It will be normal for everyone, and do not make some artificial like inflation or some other things that is happening like nowadays. Just making it in a human way, and it's possible. We people can do. We have this in our nature to make it normally and right.
Now I understand it. Now I understand. I probably didn't understand you properly. So now I understand what you think.
Yeah. Okay, so maybe Kate, do you have any question to ask?
Yeah, actually, I wanted to ask Tanvir about the fact that what can each one of us do in order to spread the information about the creative society, so that all people in the world find out about it and have a chance to basically make their conscious choice? Because it's up to us right now as, the units of the society, the fundamental units of the society as human beings, to share this information and spread it around the world and around the globe so that all people are aware. So what do you think are the best ways, how we can do it?
Yeah, first of all, I would say that the media is a big factor here. The social media, I mean. Facebook, Instagram. I know, we all know that maximum people, a huge billion people are connected to the internet. If we use these sources, then all the people around the world will know about us, what we are doing, what is actually Creative Society is doing. Then also, who is really not able to connect it all the time to the internet, whom we are connected to the internet, we can also inform them what are we actually doing. We all know that all the people is not equal. Some is expert in internet, some is expert in offline. So if we spread the positivity, if we spread the news that we want to share, I think it will be effective. We just have to spread the news more and more, and I think whenever we will spread the news, it won't be easy to all the people know. So I think we have to work hard then. First of all, if I give an example, I know about Creative Society. I want to inform people. First, then I will inform my family. They will know about Creative Society. Then my family will inform another family whom we are engaged. Then I will share it with my friends. Then I will share it with my university friends. Then I will share it with my teachers. And I think, and the teachers some days will teach us in the classroom. So I think this will be a great version. This will be a great media for all of us to let all the people know about Creative Society.
This is an amazing idea.
That's how it works. Really, it's like the theory of 6 handshakes, which we are testing in our live broadcast. So really, when we are saying to one person and he just passing to his relatives, friends, colleagues, this great, great information about the Creative Society. So that's how it works. And we people, only it's up to us. Will we be silenced, or we will raise up this topic and talk about something that's really vital for all humankind nowadays? So since we start talking about the theory of 6 handshakes, so I think it's time to ask you whom you would like to invite to our next interview, whom you would like to nominate and to hear his or her vision of Creative Society.
Yes, of course. I would like to see more comprehensive people to join your live conversation. I will definitely share your ideas and activities with the people I'm engaged. I will ask my club president as I'm working for CYC. I didn't even explain about CYC. In the next question, if you give me a chance to explain CYC, then I will share with it. But before sharing about CYC, I would like to say I will ask my club president, vice president, whether they are interested or not with your ideas and go. But I'm quite sure they will be more interested when they will hear from me about Creative Society, and I hope they will join to you in the live conversation. I'll try to spread the news as much as I can, and I'm also hopeful that they will hold positive thinking about Creative Society. Yeah, that's it from me.
This is amazing. Thank you so much. And, also I wanted to share that if you visit the ALLATRAUnites.com website, or our viewers, the ones who are watching us right now, visit the ALLATRAUnites.com website, in the top right corner, they will see the red button, Join Us. So guys, I just want to address to you, please don't hesitate to join the project if you support it, if you like this idea, if you feel that this idea resonates with what you think the society should be like. And the more of us join the project, the quicker and the sooner we will build the creative society all together. So right now on the screen, you're able to see how you can join it. So it's pretty simple. Just click the button and fill out the form.
That's true. And also on ALLATRA Unites website, you can get all the information about the project and what is going on nowadays, what the interviews are going on, what the conference are now taking on. And now I would like to announce about a very important upcoming conference, Global Crisis. It already affects everyone. It will be happen on the 21st of July. So we invite everyone to join, because it's so important, to understand what is going on now and what we as a humanity, we will be facing in the near future. In this conference, the speakers will participating from all over the world, and they will give the information about external and internal factors of the rapidly progressing global crisis that actually affect everyone, each of us. And actually we see it nowadays about the climate change, about the economical, medical crisis. So we see it everywhere. So that's why let's gather together and understand it globally, what is going on, because together we could find out the truthful information and could together find the most important, the solution, how we together could overcome everything, all the crises, or all the global crisis. Because since from today's conversation, it's understandable, and Tanvir already also mentioned that so important to be together and united, we really could do anything, build creative society, and then after creative society could build ideal society. It's all in our hands, and we could make it because we are human, and it's worthy for us to live like that, as we have talked about the creative society. So thank you so much for today's conversation, Tanvir. So maybe you would like to wish to our viewers something.
Yes, I want to wish all of our viewers that I'm really grateful that I have joined this a great live conversation. I'm really excited about Creative Society. In future, probably if I get a chance, I'll be working with it. So I think you all should know about Creative Society. Just go to Google and write there Creative Society. I think you will get the information what you want to know. So yes, I just did it, and that's why I'm here. I had a great conversation with two guys, two beautiful ladies. So it's all right. Yes, I want to say, as it is 10 p.m. in Bangladesh. So I want to say good night, all of my friends who was really with us and really who really appreciated us. I want to say thank you. Thank you very much for being with us.
Thank you, Tanvir,
thank you so much. Yes, Tanvir, thank you so much. And Anna, thank you for hosting this wonderful interview together with me. And thank you to our viewers for staying with us.
Yeah, thank you, Kate, so much. So let's at the end, let's watch a trailer for the upcoming conference. Goodbye and see you next time.
Bye.
Modern civilization has reached the point of instability and global crises. The global financial, economic, environmental, anthropological, and climate crises are realities that every person is already facing. But this is only the beginning. The fourth industrial revolution and a threat of mass unemployment. Future without jobs. Causes of the inevitable collapse of the world economy if the consumerist format is preserved. The problem of overpopulation. Rapid depletion of the planet's resources. Global climate change. It's time to understand the reality of world threats. International online conference, Global Crisis. This already affects everyone. Is the event of utmost importance, organized by volunteers from around the world on the platform of ALLATRA International Public Movement. On July 24th, 2021 at 3 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time, a live broadcast of the conference will be streamed on thousands of media channels and platforms with simultaneous interpreting into more than 60 languages. The future of humanity, self-destruction, or the development of civilization.